Hi, good afternoon. This is Cliff Hippolyte, Principal Broker of Secure Realty Investments. I wanted to talk to you today about intestate. The word intestate means basically an owner dies without leaving a will. So when you die without a will, you die intestate. And when you go to sell, let's say the heir, whoever, the wife, the kid, when they go to sell the property, now you can't sell the property and you need a license to sell. And this can be problematic for a particular amount of reasons because number one, the owner died and the owner is the legal owner. So now the court system has to decipher who should be the next legal owner. So if there's no will, how do you determine that? So sometimes, so basically it has to go through probate, and I'm not an attorney, so I'm not going to pretend to be one. But basically, you go through the probate process, and they have to decipher who has the rights to the property. If it's a family member, they have to make sure, okay, this family member is the one that's petitioning and saying that this is their property, and they have to prove that they're related to the deceased. Now, what if the deceased has more than one kid? Now it could be problematic because now you can see several people trying to basically say, oh yeah, I have rights to the property as well. So this is why it's important. We all, we don't want to think about it, but it's very important to make sure that you have a will. Trust is even better. So at least you have some documentation so that, God forbid, if the inevitable happens, because we're all, death is certain, so it's going to happen someday, that we have our paperwork ready and our loved ones aren't confused and they don't have to spend money on legal fees to figure out, okay, who has rightful possession, because these things are important. Another word I wanted to share with you was Escheat. So it's basically Escheat. So basically, if you die without a will, what can happen is your home is cheats to the state. So it's basically you cheating yourself out of having your heirs have rights to the property. The home literally goes to the state. The state owns it. So this is why it's very important to set up some legal paperwork, set up a will or a trust. Your attorney can give you that advice and let you know which one would work better for you. Again, everybody situation's different. People have multiple properties, people have investment properties, people are married, and there's, certain ways that you want to possess property. So if you need any legal advice, I can direct you to attorneys that will offer that. Again, I'm not an attorney, but I do a lot of real estate transactions dealing with clients that, didn't know, okay, my father died, so I own the property, right? Not necessarily, you know? So that's all I wanted to share with you today. Just remember the word intestate basically means, the person, the owner, dies without leaving a will. And escheat is basically the property goes to the state if nobody claims it. So again, I can't stress how important this is. We could be young, we could be in our 30s, 40s, 50s, it doesn't matter. It's just important if you have property to have some type of documentation, just in case something happens to you, so that your loved ones aren't paying attorney fees. And I've seen it happen. And I've been in situations where, we had to wait for the license to sell, and sometimes it can take months. Sometimes, it doesn't take that long. I actually was in a situation where it was obtained pretty quickly, which I've never seen before. But again, everything is all about the court system, and everybody has different, backgrounds. Not one size fits all. So it's very important to, to have all your paperwork planned ahead of time. All right. And this is Friday. And I just wanted to share that with you, and hope everyone has a great weekend. If you're shopping, happy shopping. For homes, if you're buying, if you're selling, happy selling. If you need any real estate advice, my website, www.securerealtyma.com. You can also look me up on YouTube through Secure Realty Investments, LLC, or Cliff Hippolyte, and you will find us. Just send me a chat if you have any questions or need advice. Thank you for your time, and everyone have a wonderful weekend.